Okay, you don't have to pretend anymore. Like, you really don't have to pretend. You went through something, you experienced loss. It was an emotional experience in which you had to walk away and, you know, just walk away from a certain situation. And you're still thinking about it, it's still on your mind. Even though you might not be showing it on the outside, you're keeping up appearances, you're making it look like, oh, I'm fine, I got control over this, I'm totally okay, you know, I'm in my boss situation, I'm in my boss energy with this emperor upright. But this moon lets me know that in the hidden portions of you, when it's just you by yourself with your own thoughts, you keep going back to this past situation that you've walked away from. And you keep thinking about the loss. And so you're doing certain things to help avoid conflict, to help avoid people who, created this level of resentment within you. And because of this, it's not healed, because you keep going back, you keep thinking about it, you keep pondering on it and going back to this situation with this Page of Swords and this Five of Wands reverse. It's still on your mind. You're trying to avoid conflicts, you're trying to avoid arguments and avoid the stuff. But sometimes you can't just walk away and it just disappears. There's certain things within that situation that you need to sit with, and then you also need to speak up about, or to really come to a resolution. Because if you keep thinking about it, it means it's not resolved. It's still in your heart. And it's stopping you from truly moving forward the way that you truly want to move forward. What was this situation that's got you stuck on it from the past? Four of Pentacles, 72. So Capricorn could have been involved, or it could have been something in the workplace or involving family. It's super funny. It says poorly dressed millionaire. So like I said before, you have this, things might be actually great in your life right now, and you have a lot of stuff to be grateful for, but you can't really truly appreciate all the goodness that you are surrounded by right now, because your mind still goes back to whatever loss that you experienced, whatever happened that didn't work out or pan out the way that you would have liked it to pan out. You're actually holding on to stuff that's preventing you from that increase in wealth, which is not just monetary, it's also an increase in the wealth of spirit, being just filled with a energy of gratitude and happiness and joy. You have a lot to be grateful for and happy about. And the one thing you truly need to be satisfied and happy about is the ending. Let it go, really, truly. And whatever you need to focus in on to help you let it go, it's time to focus in on that. So let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what's got its bounds on you. What is holding you? What is holding you to this situation? It's internal. Nine of Wands. It's something that, like I said before, there's certain hidden things that is taking place, that took place, that you might not be fully aware of, but you have an idea about. And you want to go back down memory lane to rectify that and to get clarity and to truly know what happened. But Spirit is saying it's no need to go back down a path you've already traveled down. Whatever needs to be revealed will be revealed in timing. You shouldn't focus in on that, because you have a certain type of transitioning that's happening in your life, an ending that needed to take place in order for new beginnings to happen in your life. And you have to be okay with change because it's supposed to bring balance to your world. This change is supposed to bring balance. A Scorpio could have been involved in this situation, or it's just simply a very transformative situation in your world right now. This is a period of transformation, whether it be in family or at the workplace in your career with this Ten of Pentacles. This change was supposed to happen to level you up, okay? It's to level you up, to move you away from the past and to allow you to take authority over your life in some type of way. Take authority over what you find pleasure in and what you truly enjoy, as opposed to staying in a situation where you're not truly happy, where you're always kind of like on pins and needles around certain people, and that you know, like I said, you always gotta be a certain way in order to avoid problems, in order to avoid arguments and fights and different things like that. And the more you move forward, it's a slow process. It's a slow process, but the more you move forward, you'll see that you'll have more in the future to gain. Every loss just means that you're going to gain something in its place. It was a long time coming, and it took work on your behalf. It took a lot of work on your behalf to come to this moment of clarity. But you're going to see why you should be so grateful in this moment. You're going to see all the information that you need is going to come out. What you need to do right now is just to be in the energy of gratitude, the energy of happiness and joy, the energy of looking around and seeing all the things that you should be grateful for. And trust me, it's going to make this transition a lot more smoother than what it's looking like right now, where you're feeling so tied to the past, even though you have physically moved on from the situation. Your heart is still tied to it in some type of way. But this independence was needed because there was too many people who were had control over your finances, had control over your movement, had control over, you know, what you gave to, what you invested into. Probably slowed down your business moving forward, because you were always thinking about the losses that were coming in from dealing with these people. And so, trust me, keep moving forward, all right? Resolve those emotions that you have in accordance to, you know, what is that? Five of Cups. You're moving forward. You're being okay with what you've lost. And none of my cards are reversed. I have them all upright. And this one wanted to come out reverse. It's letting you know that you're doing good. You're moving forward. You're releasing those emotional bounds to the past and the resentments that may have came with it. Right? You have lost much, but you didn't lose. You didn't lose anything you wanted to hold on to, because all it did was bring you stress, and it kept you from moving in the direction where your passions lie. And once you move towards those, you will gain a lot in wealth of spirit as well as financially, especially with this King of Pentacles being right behind the Eight of Pentacles. So your work is going to definitely pay. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Have patience as things are growing and that you're releasing certain obsessions to the past and certain feelings resolving around the past. You're moving forward into a place where you're really going to be truly the boss. The boss of your life, the boss of your business, the boss. You're manifesting. So make sure your energy moves with what you are manifesting. Make sure it aligns with what you are manifesting. And you can't get what you want to manifest if you're still holding on to the past. All right? Hopefully that helped. Until the next time, I love y'all. See y'all. Bye.